Wildfire. It is written that the Titan god Prometheus, an accomplished space traveler, had ventured from the heavens to Earth, carrying with him the divine element of fire, with its magical properties, to share with the human race. And for centuries, fire was worshipped. It was also believed that fire had the magical power to decide guilt or innocence, as a group of young boys were soon to discover. In the late spring of 1970, a mother and her two small daughters were traveling by car from southern Ontario to northern Ontario to join her husband, who had recently been transferred to another company branch. Reaching the outskirts of a small town, the mother told her daughters to keep an eye out for an ideal spot to camp that night. And they did, a delightful little valley on the shore of a river. It was obviously a local camping area recently built, as the site sported one gazebo with built-in brick fireplace and a pile of freshly cut wood stacked ready to burn, as well as one brand new picnic table. There was also one tap in place connected to a pipe sticking out of the ground, making fresh water easily accessible. "Oh, what a perfect place this is," said the mother, "and so peaceful too." They unloaded the car and set up their tent. The children proceeded to race around the site, checking out the area. To their delight, they discovered hundreds of tiny young frogs hopping all over the shore. Then, as they were picking up some wildflowers for their mother, the daughters yelled, "Mom, there must be a gum bush here. We can smell mint." Upon checking, the mother found the aromatic herb, a spearmint plant with its mint leaves, and she told her daughters how when she was a child, she would chew a leaf or two for the flavor, and they did so as well. The mother also told them of how an ancient Assyrian people would use mint leaves in their rituals to the fire gods. The mother then agreed to allow her daughters to sprinkle a few leaves on their small campfire for protection during the night. Then she put out their campfire, and they all proceeded into the tent. They wanted to leave early in the morning, so they had to get to sleep early as well. It was the end of the school year, and young people were partying everywhere. Suddenly, as the mother tucked her children into their sleeping bags, there were sounds of screeching tires and boisterousness in the air. She peeked out of the tent and saw two pickup trucks filled with teenage boys screeching to a halt about 200 yards away from them. They wanted a party and proceeded to unload several cases of beer into the gazebo. As the sun set, the air chilled, the young people decided to make a bonfire. They burned anything and everything to keep their fire going, and they enjoyed the sight of the fire as it represented power to them. Meanwhile, the young mother, weary of the long and rowdy night, read to her daughters, trying to get them to fall asleep. But sleep would not come easily that night for anyone, so they simply lay there, listening and on guard, always. After many hours of drinking, there was an element of excitability amongst the young people. The mother could hear it in their voices and feel it in the air. They had run out of wood to burn. Suddenly a voice piped up, "Let's burn the picnic table." The fever spread all around the group, and they could hear a sing-song, "Yes, yes, let's do it. Let's burn the picnic table." And they did. What began as a flickering flame as they enkindled the picnic table suddenly started to blaze violently with volcanic roar. The flames were alive and seemingly reaching for the sky. It was a wildflower, out of control, and amidst just enough wind to keep the flames ignited. The fire swirled and danced in the night air.